Today we'll talk about rounding decimals at a given location. So let's take a simple example. If somebody is asking me to round this decimal into the nearest tens, you go and you locate the tens, but that's not the deciding factor. You go and you look at the number that is next door to it, which is 2. If this number is greater than or equal to 5, you round up. If it is less than 5, you round down. So let's look at this. So this number is 3 and 42 hundredths. So you go 3 and, so when you round down, what you do that you keep the digit, which is 4. And since this number is less than 5, and this is where you end, the nearest 10, so that means the digit that is to the utmost right position has to be the 10th place, and it is 3.4. Let's do another example. 3.45. And let's say I'm rounding to the nearest 10th. Again, you go locate the 10th place. You look at what's in the digit next to it. This is 5. That means you're going to round up. How are you going to round up? You're going to go 3 point, and this 4 will become 1 up, which is 5. And the rightmost digit is going to have to end in the nearest 10. So 3.42 rounds down to 3.5. 3.45 rounds up to 3.5. Let's do a hundredths exercise. Let's say I want to round a decimal to the nearest hundredth. Let's think of this example. Let's start one more time. 3.512. Now, to be able to round this number to the nearest hundredth, I go and I locate the hundredth digit, which is 1. But that's not the deciding factor. 2 is the deciding factor. Since it's less than 5, I'm going to round down. So that means 3.5. Oops. 3.51. So round down means 12 goes down to 10, or think of it that way. And the rightmost digit is going to have to end in the hundredths place. Let's try to round up example. I'm again trying to round it to the nearest hundredth place. Go find your hundredth digit, which is 1. That's not the deciding factor. 6 is the deciding factor. It's more than 5. That means it's going to round up. So that means 3 point. Oops. Let's clean this place. All right. That means it's going to be 3.5. Round up means 1 will become 2, and this is where it's going to stay. So 3.512 rounds down to 3.51. Rounding down means you just keep it as is. 3.516 is going to round up. That means 1 will become 2, and that's where it's going to stop. Let's do a thousandths one. Let's say I have this example. I want to round it to the nearest thousandths. Okay, let's go find the thousands. This is 10, 100, thousandths digit. That's not the deciding factor. You're going to go look next door, which is 4. It's less than 5. That means this is going to round down. That means the utmost digit is going to stay as is. 4.623. Let's do an example where I end up rounding up. Again, to the nearest thousandths. Let's go find the thousandths place. That's not the deciding factor. I go next door. It is 5. Since it is 5 or more, it's going to round up. So it's going to be 4.62. Now this 3 will become one more, 4. So the answer is 4.624 instead of 4.6235. So it's rounded, it rounded up, and that's the result.